It's Total Access. I'm Wally, and I see his head bopping to his own music. We got Jeremy Camp live in studio. I saw it, dude.
Was I doing that?
You
really?
did. You went like this,
man.
like, yeah, this guy rocks.
What is this song? It's
Wow.
so good.
I've never written one this great. Oh, wait, yes, I have. I love it. We don't get to have Jeremy on the show as much as I would like to, so I'm...
Let's make that happen more often.
yeah.
I promise you. I do.
Do you? Because
me and you, I text you and said, let's do something.
you know
didn't I?
what? Yeah, let's
Thank
talk
you.
about that. You know, while you want to make yourself look good for a second, you texted me by mistake.
No.
You did. You butt texted me.
That's not
That
true.
is true. I have the
Oh,
text.
I did, but then
Yes,
I said, let's get
that's
together. No, I remember now. But I did say, by the way, let's get together.
Yes, exactly. Now, I will say that. You say, look, we're both going for our phones to prove who's right.
I know, and I succeeded.
Because who are you trying to text that you have my name close to them?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know why? It's my bass player's Walt.
Oh,
So I don't know
okay.
if Walt and Wally
would be close on
Yep.
your iPhone or whatever. So, yeah, I get this text from him. And I'm with a bunch of people, and they're like, Jeremy Camp is texting you? I'm like, dude, he did it by mistake.
Oh, yeah, you're like, I'm not going to take that.
Yeah, I'm not all that famous. But no, you are absolutely right, because Jeremy goes, hey, I'd like to come on the show. And I said, hey, let's do that.
Absolutely.
And then here we are. So
That's
now,
awesome.
you recently, we're talking to Jeremy Camp, you recently did a tour in Brazil.
Yes.
And it looked like there were like 40,000 people in this stadium or something. I mean, it looked massive. Did they know you were going to be there, or was the sign said like soccer match?
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I said, now, do they know this is me? And so what happened, because they said, hey, you're going to have about 10,000 people, here. And I said, in Brazil? Like,
Yeah.
I've never been to Brazil. And they said, trust me, you'll have 10,000 people. So we get in, and the doors open, there's 200 people. So we're like, I said, oh, trust me, they'll get here when you play. So literally, 10:30 is when we played.
Yeah.
There was 10,000 people. And it's
It
funny
seemed more
'cause-
than that, too. Like, in
It
looking
did.
at it, I was like, oh, my goodness, this is like stadium arena rock, man.
Yeah, no, it was unbelievable. And they were like, hey, it's a Thursday night, they would have had, it was unbelievable. So we walked in, and I was like, this for me or for some other, event? Well, I started singing some songs, and they sang every word in English. back to
Really?
me. Yeah. If you listen to that blog,
Right.
they're singing every word.
That's got to make you feel good in a different country that they know
Yeah,
your
it's unbelievable.
songs.
I was kind of embarrassed, because I'm like, they asked, hey, do you know any Brazilian artists? And I was like, no,
Right.
but it's kind of embarrassing, because they know all these English artists, and they love them, and they sing all their songs, in English. And so
I've
it's
been
pretty
like in
amazing.
Africa and heard like worship songs that we do every day in church sung in these tiny churches in Africa. So it's
Unbelievable.
cool to see it go that. And as an artist, I would think for you, that's got to be really cool to see your music and the message that you want to put out
Oh, yeah.
gravitate around the world, basically.
Absolutely.
Now, did you sing anything in Spanish to them? Like, did you like bone up on some
It's
Spanish?
Portuguese. It's Portuguese.
Oh, thank you
Yes,
very much.
That's
You're
right.
absolutely
It's
right.
Portuguese. And I actually did. I sang right here, the song right here.
Yeah.
I learned the chorus in Portuguese.
Nice.
And I sang it. And
Nice.
they freaked out. I was like,
Did they thank you for your enunciation, because you enunciate words very clearly, and so that like listen here, like listen to this. This is you doing this song. Shout it out. See, like that's very enunciated. Like, so that would help bridge a language gap. Did they thank you, Jeremy?
I love how you picked that out of that song. I never would have thought about that.
I don't even know what that song is about, but all I know is this. And look, I'm a bad person. We all know that.
No.
But
I love you, Wally.
I know you do. He's like, why did I
agree to this?
couldn't I have texted anyone else by mistake other than Wally?
We had to do it.
Stupid. Now, here's where we're at. You have the opportunity to win your brand new single played here on this show. And this is a huge show. And I think that I hope you respect the fact that even though you've reached a pinnacle of success, I still treat you like an artist that's traveling in a van.
No, please.
Okay.
No, I love it.
Because I
Trust
figured
me.
that's how you'd like to roll, Jay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do roll that way.
Okay, I call him Jay.
Yeah, see, we're friends. Jay.
Yeah.
No one else calls me Jay.
That's right. No one else can get away with it.
And lived.
He would crush them. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to do Minute to Spin It, all right? You
Okay.
have 1 minute to complete this task. If you complete this task, we play your new song. How easy could that be?
my
Now, I have noticed that every time I see you, you're larger.
Really?
Yeah, you're working out like a beast.
I have been.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Like right now.
I just got done working out at P90X. So.
Yeah, he did push-ups before he went on the air, and I'm like, dude, it's radio.
I promise you I didn't.
So here's what we're going to do, okay? This is called pumping ironing board, okay?
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
You're going to have 1 minute to fold an ironing board in half with your bare hands. Okay? I don't even know if this is possible. I've seen people do, like, phone books. I can do a napkin.
Oh, you're talking like I'm going to fold it.
Yeah, with
like
your hands.
The metal.
Yeah, like with them big old pythons.
Okay.
And you're going to crush it and fold. You can use your legs or your knees or whatever it takes to take that ironing board and fold it in half and deliver it to me in half in 1 minute, okay?
All right, it's a deal.
Okay, so if you can give him your ironing board, please, and check it out if you want to see this at Grand Canyon, our Grand Canyon University camera at TotalAccess.com. You can check this out at TotalAccess.com right now. Okay, you have 1 minute. He's sizing it up. He's trying to figure out how he wants to crush this thing. Looking at it, looking for where it might be weak. He's putting it on the ground. He's going to stand somewhere. Okay, now he's like surfing on it. Okay, I will tell you when to go. You ready? You have your strategy down?
I think so.
Come on, give me a flex. Give me a big, like, yeah! Did we get the wide-angle lens on the camera for that? Okay, because that was huge. Here we go. I'm going to count it out.
The game begins in 3,
2, 1, go! Oh, he's going at it like a bear! He's not messing around. He steps with a foot in the middle. He is standing on it. He is bending it with the top foot in the middle. He is now using his knee to crush. Oh! He is not playing around with this. Jeremy Cam has just successfully pumped ironing board! Nicely done! Okay, now let's see if you can do that with producer Zach. That was impressive, dude. You made short work of that. That did not even take you 15 seconds. That's amazing.
I had to get my strategy down, but once I had it.
Unbelievable. You are a beast. Well, congratulations. Man, I'm going to have a hard time explaining this to my wife. It's Total Access. I'm Walling. Today we're giving you access to the one and only Mr. Jeremy Camp, and you can see this at TotalAccess.com on our Grand Canyon University camera.
Nice.
So everyone can see exactly how big he is compared to me. People are commenting on that, too, and it's not very nice.
I'm sorry.
They're like, his wrists are as big as Wally's arms. You know, I'm like, that's not nice.
That's
All
not
right,
nice.
so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a thing called Facebook, okay? Because Facebook is a bastion of intellectual nothing. So we let people ask questions, and we put them in a fishbowl for you. So I'm going to give you the fishbowl, and these are actual people from Facebook. So grab one out of there, and we'll just go through a couple of these. These are things actual people want to know about you that maybe I don't cover, when I interview you. So what's the first one?
Okay.
Oh, it must be a good one. He's already laughing. What does it say?
Mike Israel.
Okay.
Has he had a dark life before, or was it all pixie dust and ponies?
I don't know, Jeremy. Have you had a dark life before, or did you grow up like a preacher's kid and didn't have much of a past?
No, I do. I had a dark past.
Did you really?
Not a dark past, but I grew up in a Christian home, and I kind of, when I was about 14, my sister was 3 years older than me, and I kind of hung out with her crew a little bit and started just doing not good things.
Right.
And it was funny because I always knew, though, I'd be partying and stuff, and I always knew deep down inside that this wasn't right, but my flesh was just still, eating at me. And so what happened was when I was 16 and a half, I went to a youth camp. It was amazing because as I got there, nobody my age in my high school or around me really served the Lord. Honestly, it was that dry. And now I wish I can go back and say, man, if one person, if I could have just stuck my head up, and been that light, how many more people would have came? But I saw these kids that were worshiping the Lord, literally just hands raised, and I was like, man, these kids love Jesus. This is real. And my heart changed radically at that point.
Really?
So, yeah, honestly. And of course, Revelation was being taught too, and of course it scared
Of course,
me
well, you
like
need
crazy.
to do that. You must preach on Revelation at a youth camp because that's how you get your numbers up. Are you kidding me? A horse with 7 heads? I'm going to die? What?
That's it. All right, Lord, here I am.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say that at that point, I knew God had a call in my life. He basically said,
Interesting.
He said, you're close to the edge, and it's basically like you have a choice now. Either fall off the edge of this cliff, or it's time to turn away and serve me because I have a plan for you.
See, look at that. A question about pixie dust and ponies led to something deep. See, I wouldn't have bet on it. All right, do one more.
All right.
That was a
Sorry,
good one.
I was long, I know.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're Jeremy Camp.
Courtney Osterman.
Who's going to tell you no? Not me.
Anybody can. It's
Zach
totally
will.
fine.
Zach called you a girl earlier.
Yeah, and he's in pain. All right, Courtney. Courtney Osterman. Being a musician with a lot of fans, how do you stay humble?
Oh, he doesn't.
No, I have an amazing wife that, seriously, and that's not a cop-out cheesy answer. My wife is amazing, and she's very godly.
Yeah.
And I also have people around me, like my manager's my best friend, and he
really?
loves the Lord with all of his heart. And my dad's a pastor. Me and my pastor, Steve Berger, I mean, we get together all the time, and it's basically I have people that would slap me around if I was being an idiot.
That's
you know
important,
what I mean?
because it's easy to surround yourself with people that'll tell you what you want to hear, especially in your position as an artist, kind of thing. But to keep people around you that will keep you grounded, like for me, my wife doesn't take any garbage from me.
Right.
She
right.
calls me on
with me.
everything,
and that's the same with me.
Yeah.
And we need that.
100%. 100%.
And that's the whole thing. I think, and that whole thing too is because I know even what I went through in my life. It's like, and I know that how broken I was, how God just, his hand led me through the whole thing. I can't say this is me at all because I remember I was at a place where I was like, God, I can't even move hardly.
Right.
I'm so broken. And then God says, okay, now let me show you how it's done through my strength.
Right.
And so, yeah. Good people. Stay accountable. That's how you do it. You stay accountable and stay in God's word.
Through God's strength.
Amen.
Well, he taught you how to bench press 350 pounds.
See, people are going to think that I'm arrogant because all you talk about is my muscles.
I know, I'm
so
sorry.
What am I to do?
I can't help it.
I promise you, everybody, that's not all I talk about or think about. Wally, it's all Wally thinks about.
It's his muscles and Toby's blue eyes. Those are the only things I can talk about. It's Total Access. I'm Wally, and today we're giving you access to Mr. Jeremy Camp. He is live in studio with us, and thank you so much for coming in and sharing your life.
Love it.
But now what we need to do is I'm going to ask you, because you've written a book, I Still Believe, kind of a healing thing for you. I used to journal as a kid, which was healing for me, and so what I would like to do is ask you to take my scattered letters and somehow make beautiful words from them.
Absolutely.
And it's just a story from my childhood. And here, pull that mic closer to you, that one there.
I think I've actually came up with something.
Do you have something based on the story?
I found one of your writings.
Right.
It seemed like a very painful experience.
Oh, it was.
And I thought that, do you want to tell the story?
I'll tell a little story about it. It was about going to a concert and really excited to be there and singing, and then having a really good-looking girl, really one of the most embarrassing things that could happen to you at a concert, just take me out.
Yeah.
Like, not in a good way. So, I mean, it was painful, but you're going to usher in some healing
Absolutely.
right now.
Dude,
Well, thank you.
I kind of thought this song right here would be a good, song to kind of put. Is that,
okay.
you think?
Yeah, because that was right there that my heart
Yeah.
broke that day, so that would be good.
Let's let the healing begin.
Let's do it, buddy. Thank you.
I am so excited to see Rick Kua live. I memorized every single lyric now. Can't wait to sing them loud. Hot girl front row turns around. 'Cause if I asked you nicely, could you just go away? We came here to hear him sing, yeah, yeah. If I asked you nicely, would you just go away? We came here to hear him sing, yeah, yeah. You really kinda sound like you're in some kind of pain. You can't sing, 'cause you're lame, yeah, yeah. 'Cause if I asked you nicely, would you just go away? We came here to hear him sing, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, Wally, it'll be okay. Everything will be okay.
I think it's going to be okay now.
It is.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
You've done a beautiful thing here today. You've done some good, Mr. Jeremy Camp, and you've ushered in a little healing into my pathetic life. I'm sorry I'm getting choked up. So thank you very much.
Absolutely, it was my pleasure.
Yeah, it was your pleasure. Now, I didn't have the lame thing in there. You threw that in. That was like a whole,
No,
hey, I'm going to vamp this, and I'm going to throw in that Wally's lame. Thanks a lot. Actually, on second thought, you didn't help much. You made it worse. You made the situation worse.
Thank you for that.
Well, dude, thank you for coming in, man. I greatly appreciate it.
We'll do this more often, I promise.
Let's do it. We're both in town. So
Absolutely.
We'll see if you come through with that. All right. It's Jeremy Camp live on Total Access.